Bithumb will pause BNB Smart Chain deposits and withdrawals for a scheduled network upgrade. The trading risk is operational, not a hack. Users need to time transfers before the maintenance window begins. Bithumb suspends BNB centers on a South Korean exchange suspension, affecting BNB Smart Chain deposits and withdrawals during a blockchain upgrade. The first thing to separate is the trigger from the consequence, because the same event can affect users, traders, companies, or regulators in different ways. In this case, the pressure is specific. For users, the practical consequence is simple. Deposits or withdrawals sent too close to the cutoff can be delayed until validation finishes. That gives the story a clear reason to watch without turning it into a prediction. The anchor is not a mood shift. It is Bithumb announced a temporary suspension of deposits and withdrawals for BNB Smart Chain assets. The confirmed details are concrete. Bithumb announced a temporary suspension of deposits and withdrawals for BNB Smart Chain assets. The planned maintenance was set for April 28, 2025 at 12:00 a.m. UTC. The pause applies to virtual assets operating on the BNB Smart Chain network. Those pieces matter together because one fact shows the event, another shows the context, and another shows why the market or user reaction was not random. A broad crypto audience does not need heavy jargon here. It needs to know which actor changed behavior and which part of the system now carries more pressure. The mechanism is straightforward. Exchanges pause transfers during chain upgrades so they do not process transactions on an unsupported or unstable network version. Trading on Bithumb's internal order books was expected to continue while transfers were paused. In plain English, the mechanism is the path between the headline and the real-world effect. If that path is weak, the story fades quickly. If that path is strong, the event can influence liquidity, access, trust, compliance, custody, or infrastructure beyond the first reaction. Timing also matters here because the planned maintenance was set for April 28, 2025 at 12:00 a. That context can make the same development more sensitive than it would be in a quiet market. The affected group is not the same in every story. For users, the practical consequence is simple. Deposits or withdrawals sent too close to the cutoff can be delayed until validation finishes. The exchange needed to update node software, validate stability, and run security checks after the network upgrade. This is why the strongest reading depends on the exact channel of pressure. For some stories, that channel is exchange access. For others, it is a balance sheet, a court filing, a wallet movement, a bridge, a vault, or a central bank signal. Here, the important channel is tied directly to a South Korean exchange suspension affecting BNB Smart Chain deposits and withdrawals during a blockchain upgrade. The unresolved part is narrow but important. The resumption time depends on successful completion of the BNB Smart Chain upgrade and Bithumb's post-upgrade checks. Bithumb Suspends BNB should not be treated as proof of the final outcome until the missing piece becomes visible in public behavior, filings, product terms, wallet movement, or market data. That distinction protects viewers from reading too much into one move, while still respecting the fact that the move can have real consequences. The decision point is Bithumb's service restart notice and any follow-up from the BNB Smart Chain upgrade process. The practical close is to track the observable signal that matches this exact story. If the signal appears, the event can move from initial reaction into a clearer market or user consequence. If it does not appear, the story may remain limited to positioning, operational changes, legal pressure, or short-term sentiment. If Bithumb Suspends BNB keeps developing, that signal will show whether the event becomes a lasting shift or a short-lived market reaction.